Greetings, my divine global African sisters. I am Gwen Carter, aka Giru Sekhmet Kim, your cultural scientist from Holistic Health Alert. I am here today to give you a very short video on maintaining a healthy womb and breast. This information is vital. I am going to teach you how to eliminate, shrink, and dissolve cysts and tumors. Our first call to action, of course, you know, is my Melanin baby, Spirulina. It comes in a powder. You can find it at health food stores. Also, if you happen to live in the tropics, you'll find it in the sea. So this is what we do. We take some rose water or just some water, and we put it on our spoon, our hand, and here we go, all around the breast. All around the breast. Now, spirulina is very detoxifying and rejuvenating. There's absolutely no side effects from it. Very rich in whole food B12, very rich in provitamin A, 2,000 enzymes, up to 70% protein. The vitamin A content is so high in it, doctors will even allow patients with HIV and AIDS to take it. So spirulina you use internally and externally. You take your spirulina with your mango and you make a very wonderful smoothie so that you're getting it internally and externally. You also take the spirulina and you put it on the fibroid area. You put it all across the reproductive area. You make sure that you understand that you are shrinking, dissolving cysts, lumps, tumors, whatever you'd like to call them. The most important thing to always remember is that whatever you do internally, you do it externally, and you get more of a rapid healing. Now, we don't just use the spirulina. We also use the mud, the clay. Fortunately, I'm in a place where I can take mine from the earth. You know how rich clay and dirt is. It has the vitamins and minerals that grow your food. So always remember, dirt's not dirty. It is germs that will kill you. It is dirt that will save your life. Okay? So we also have mud, clay from the sea, very detoxifying. So some days you'll use mud, some days you'll use spirulina. You can get diatomaceous earth from the health food store. You can get bentonite clay from the health food store. Or if you know that you've been cultivating the dirt, the clay in your yard, you definitely want to use your own. But for sure, you can reduce cysts and lumps. The same thing with the clay. There are some conditions you will never heal without clay, even taking it internally. So let's just say these 3 days you want to work with the clay. The next 3 days you work with the spirulina, or you work with the spirulina for 10 days and then you work with the clay for 10 days. Alternate back and forth. So you got clay from the sea, you get clay from the volcano. There are so many ways to use your clay. The other thing that you will want to do is you may want to sleep in your clay. So you will take your I like for you to use a bamboo cloth, something that's very gentle. But you want to make sure that the bamboo cloth is not mixed with microfibers. So just look for the best cotton that you can find. And you will take your spirulina or your clay and you can sleep with that there all night. It's very easy. It's very therapeutic for you. If you're at the sea, you get a nice bundle of spirulina. Learn to recognize it. You'll see the spiral in it, so you should be able to recognize it. And you take that, you're laying on the sand and you just really bathe your breast. You can leave it there in the sun. You bathe your fibroids. Now's the time you can wear a bikini. It's necessary because now you're working on your body. So you really want to make sure that you understand that everything you do is about your wellness, about not growing cysts and lumps. You got to get rid of the dead flesh, the meat, the dairy, the sugar. You got to get rid of the psychosocial, spiritual malalignment thinking. And that's in both of my books, Holistic Health Alert, Nature's Signature Preserves Your Equilibrium Through Nutrition. You will learn what is the cause of psychosocial, spiritual malalignment that's allowing your breast and your uterine to grow these cysts and lumps, okay? Because it's not all in the food. Everything starts in the head and manifests its way in the body. So when you take off the bra at night, one of the most important things to do is dry brush. You're loosening up all of the toxins and the dairy and the mucus from the day. Dry skin brushing. You go all the way up under the arm and get the lymph nodes. The other baby that I really love is you can take sand from the sea and you heat it and or you can lay at the beach on top of the sand, especially the black sand, and you allow yourself to just leave the sand there. You give yourself a sensational body scrub. You go all around the breast area. If you're not near a sea, you can buy the coconut charcoal coffee scrubs, and you do the same type of lay on, heat it, allow it to be there, and then you are detoxifying. When you're doing the scrubs, you are actually helping your blood to circulate, which is what you want to do. You want to stop the heavy bleeding. You are actually hemorrhaging, ladies. You are not supposed to bleed 5, 7, 10 days. You are not supposed to bleed heavy, which is why the women today who have changed their nutritional intake, changed their lifestyle, they can use a little rubber cup and they're safe and they're not bleeding all over the place. Now, my baby, as you all know, is also prickly pear cactus. This prickly pear has been dissolving fibroids just by drinking it in a miraculous way. But you know me, I treat internally and externally. So I take the cactus pulp after I finish making the juice and I put it in the cloth again, and you allow yourself to sleep with it on the fibroid. You can put it in a glass jar. Even if you live in New York City, you put it in a glass jar, container, let it sit on your window ceiling in the sun. When you come home, it's nice and warm. Or if you choose, you can just warm it up a bit in a nice glass pot or a copper pot or a stainless steel, but never aluminum, okay? So now your prickly pear cactus, rich in iron, calcium, magnesium, fiber, ash, energy, and stores water, stores fiber, stores energy. You will never be so happy to have all of those fibroids, those cysts and lumps to dissolve in your body naturally. And some of you need to know I have my own recipe, and this cactus water recipe is for sale. And anyone with an organization for women or girls who know that you need a signature line of formulas so that they again have a fundraising tool, a vehicle to make money, to empower themselves, I'm your woman. I am the sisterin that again have recipes and signature lines that are ready for sale, proven. You also know, knowing me, I love my neem. Neem is excellent for the skin. The skin is the largest organ on the body, so it will take everything in. Not only will it take it in, but it's going to detoxify. We call neem Cure All, the Village Pharmacy. There is nothing that neem does not cure, from toothache, gums problem, all the way down to the feet. It will dissolve the cysts, it will dissolve the tumors, it will regenerate, cleanse the blood. So therapeutic for the liver, which is holding the anger that's causing the fibroids and the cysts to grow in the body. The flower from the neem makes a wonderful tea. As bitter as neem is, the flower has a sweet vibration. Also, the same thing with moringa. Moringa is fabulous as a tea. The leaves are great for salads, for tea. The flower is edible in the salad as well as the tea. Dissolves cysts, lumps, tumors. Tasty. You know, moringa and spirulina are complete foods, so you should know that. This is the moringa pod, so you have the leaf, the flower, and the pods, which some people call the seeds. All of these basically come in oils. One of the things that's going to be critical for you women is to learn how to make your own suppositories. So, how do we make our own suppositories? We take our cotton pads, and I need some of you to grow me some organic cotton. I know telling black folks to call, what would I say, grow cotton, you think I've lost my mind. We need some organic cotton. So you take your cotton pads and you pour your cactus water. So once you soak your pads, you generally just roll them and you stick them in the vagina and you allow it to draw out the toxins and the mucus and the yeast, and you pull them out safely. You may want to use gloves. You're treating yourself as if you are in your own intensive care unit. Now, some of you that's been abused and you're in a lot of emotional pain, you want to take rose water and make your pads. Once you do that, you want to bathe yourself. Just pamper yourself with rose water. If you drink a little rose water every day, I wake with warm water, hot water, with rose water in it. Oh my God, it just makes you pleasant, feel good. So you want to learn to work with the natural remedies around you. You always want to have your essential oil. Rosemary essential oil is everything for calming cramps, making your digestive tract, making you have confidence that you can heal yourself. And you can carry these little bottles of oil everywhere with you, which means what? You can go in the ladies' room anywhere and pamper yourself for a moment, calm yourself. I love keeping fresh rosemary in the house. What does that mean for me? That means that I have the aroma that keeps you balanced, that keeps you calm. It removes anxiety. It just does so much to lift your spirit. One of the things I tell women who are really working on their fibroids, wash your white panties and then soak them in the rosemary tea. Don't worry about them being beige or brown, but imagine how therapeutic that is, okay? The most important thing to remember that you all are dressed to kill. The underwire bras, the spandex that you're working out in that do not allow you to breathe at all. The color, the fake dyes or toxic dyes in the undergarments that you're wearing are an absolute no-no. The high heels, if you don't know the foot chart, then you don't know why your womb is tilted, why you are having so many problems and you're walking around on with these high heels on. It's really affecting your womb. Get rid of them. You could never heal. You can take the rose quartz crystal and you can sleep with it on your womb. You can wash it. You can anoint it in oils and just work with it. Make yourself feel good. Sleep with it under your pillow. Those of you that are having problems with sleep, rosemary is excellent for sleep deprivation because you have to sleep in order to heal. Stop putting holes in your body. You should not have a hole in your navel, in your ears. It takes the body too long to heal when you have holes in your body. It's not natural. Now, do be real clear. A lot of these fibroids are balls of fecal matter. You are not having thorough bowel movements. Some of you are not having bowel movements. So when you inbox me, you will be able to get how to make your own natural laxatives, okay? Because that's essential. When you wash everything off, you can mist yourself with rose water. It is so therapeutic. It will always lift your spirit. That's it for now. Remember to eat your mangoes instead of chocolate. Chocolate is a big problem with fibroids. Eat your cherries. Cherries are great for the cherry. So match yourself perfectly to heal. And I will see you again. Gwen Carter, CarterGwen11@gmail.com, HolisticHealthAlert.com. Holistic with an H. Some people say you need the W to make it whole. Let's not worry about that. For this very moment, we want to worry about the hole that needs healing, and that's your womb. One love, I love you, and I will do everything I can to lift you up and save your womb, save your children, and save the global African woman.